Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Foolsjourn. My name is Simone and I'm coming from Palm Beach, Florida. Today I'm going to be reading for the wonderful Libra Collective, so welcome everyone. And if anyone else wants to join, the more the merrier. I'd love to have them because remember, when you click on this video, the message is meant for you. The universe wants you to hear it. So hopefully I have some great messages for you today. So let's begin. I'm going to pull some oracle messages for you first and then we'll do the tarot read. So let's pull an angel number. I've got 811 has come up for the Libra Collective. 811. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. I'm blind as a bat. The inspiration is divine. Your angels call on you to take actual steps toward your inspired thoughts. All of those ideas and spiritual downloads you have been having are from a higher power. Journal about a dream you have, then list 3 steps you can take toward making it a tangible reality. Remember that the smallest steps are the most important. So 811, the smallest steps are the most important, and remember to journal down your ideas as soon as they come from dreams or whatever, your thoughts throughout the day. So that's an amazing message. Let's pull a moon message for us. So the moon message is, it's the Quicksilver moon, and that is all about change. So you've got some changes coming today, and they're probably going to come pretty quickly. So for this week, change is coming, and you're going to get divine inspiration. So write down those thoughts. Let's see what else we have. You've got a card that says affair. An affair, and that is Venus in Leo. This is represented Venus in Leo, and this actually doesn't really mean an affair. It's more a new stimulus to kind of create, to be creative and get the creative juices flowing. And maybe it could have something to do with possibly starting a new relationship or a new love interest. Something like that could be coming about. But it's really about having an affair with yourself to get the creative juices flowing. So that's a lovely message for you. Let's pull another one. And this card, authority, is coming up for you. And that is Mars in Capricorn energy. And this card is all about finding someone, an authoritative figure, to help you with something. So someone who's knowledgeable in whatever you need to glean his knowledge about. So look out for an authoritative figure to help you out wherever you need it. They're willing to help you. So keep your eye out for that. Just don't get advice from anybody. Seek someone who's gifted in their field, or whatever you need that help with. So maybe we're going to pull a fortune cookie. How about that? I love these fortune cookies. They're amazing. So wisdom has come up for you. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Oh my goodness. So that just connects with the authority figure, that, to reach out to an authority figure to help you. And then this is about reaching out to someone with wisdom, maybe an older person, to help you move on. So that's bizarre. Let's pull one more. Burnout. So your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So get to the doctor if something doesn't feel right, because you don't want to burn out, because it looks like you're going to have lots of great things headed your way, changes and ideas coming. So, make sure your health is in tip top so you can handle it and you don't burn out. Anyway, let's get on with the read for the Libras. I've already pre-shuffled the deck, so we're ready to go. I'm going to pull out the overall arcing energy. So that's coming out an Ace of Swords. Then we've got 6. Let's see, what else? We've got the 8 of Coins, the King of Coins, the Queen of Swords, the King of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hangman. All right. And at the end of the read, I'll give us pull a card for possible advice, possible outcome for the Libra Collective. So let's get going. All right, first up on the deck is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords first up on the deck. And that's all about clarity, a breakthrough, uh, power from above. Basically, this sword is pointing towards the heavens. So I see it kind of like a lightning strike where it comes down and it just hits your brain, and you're all that the cobwebs have disappeared, and there's just pure clarity there. So something's coming in where you're gonna, the knowledge is just gonna become crystal clear, and you're gonna know what to do. And it also could be an offering or a gift from above. It's a great card, but I see it more as just an enlightenment, a clarity. So anyway, that's a nice overall beginning to the read, the overall energy of the read. So let's get deep and dive into the read itself. We've got the Eight of Coins coming up. The Eight of Coins. This is all about craftsmanship, hard work, diligence. Um, you know, this person is skillful and she's determined, and she loves what she does. She's, she's at her sewing machine. She's making something beautiful, applying applique. She knows what she's doing. She's got a little potted plant next to her. She's smiling and happy. So this represents an energy of somebody who loves what they're doing and is dedicated, and it just brings them total enjoyment. So hopefully that's for you, and that resonates with you. Maybe you're starting something. Maybe you love your job that you're in. Maybe you just got promoted, or maybe you love your calling. So on to the next one is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. This queen is amazing. She is very cerebral. She's a quick thinker, and amazing thinker. She's smart as a whip, intellectually stimulating to be around. So she's someone also too who's fair. She's unbiased. She takes her time and weighs everything out before she makes a decision, which enables her to be as fair as possible. She doesn't make quick judgments. Another thing about the Queen of Swords too is that she's also Libra. She's a Libra. But another thing about the Queen of Swords is that she really does take her time, and she doesn't mince her words. When she does say something, she's thought about long and hard, and don't ignore it. I mean, it's got a lot of value to it. And sometimes the words can come out a little rough because you weren't expecting it, but she's really thought about things through, and she's a true intellectual, and she's fair. And so, this is a good energy to have. You don't get any nonsense with the Queen of Swords. She's upfront, and she's put a lot of brain power behind what she has to say. So moving on to the next, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which has come up. The Wheel of Fortune. And this is an amazing card. This is exciting because, the wheel is just constantly spinning. It goes up and down and around and around. And the great thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it can be very good luck. So, but the key is to jump on that wheel. Don't overthink things so much that you lose that opportunity, and you got to wait for the wheel to come around, and it might not come around again for you. So it's, it's momentum. It's good luck, but hop on it. Just, get going on it. You've got obviously something you're thinking about doing that you love. The clarity has come. You've got the clarity here. You've got the Queen of Swords with all of her intelligence, to help you get through. And then the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring you that, is going to add that dash of luck too, and excitement. And it's a yes, yes, yes. So let's get on with the read and see what the underlying energies are of this nice read. So far, it's looking fabulous. So good job, Libras. This could be a great week for you. Underneath the Eight of Coins, you have got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords underneath the Eight of Cups, Eight of Coins. And the the King of Swords is all about, he's also another, sign, and air sign too. And he's got the intellect, he's got the intelligence, He's a true leader. He's smart as a whip as well. So this could be someone that could be the authority figure in your life. This, he's amazing. This could be a true authority person that you're seeking, that the advice was given to you to help you with whatever is going here. Or it could be someone maybe romantic, or a father, a husband, a brother, somebody who's giving, or a good friend who can give you some good advice because they're knowledgeable in what you're seeking. So that's great energy. The King of Swords, the King of Swords is an air sign. He's an Aquarius. So you might know an Aquarius in your world that could resonate with that too. And then the next one up is God. You've got two kings here. That is pretty amazing. So maybe this is the king of coins. Maybe this king is the king also that's going to help you out. And he is all this is an entrepreneur. He's worked hard. He's risen to the top. He's CEO level, in your life. And you could be an older person, but he's gleaned so much knowledge, and he's the king of the game, and he's got tons of coinage too. So this is an amazing king for you too. And he's shown up with the King of Swords. So you got a lot of people here helping. And this could be female energy too, just because they're males on the card. I read the energies of the cards, and then you interpret them intuitively, and apply them to your universe and to your world. So you know who maybe this Aquarius or this Taurus. This is a Taurus. I mean, this is a Taurus, and this is an Aquarian. Maybe you are in your life, and you take what fits and leave the rest. So, but this is all about the energy. I don't read the gender, race, or age. I let you do that as far as it works for you in your world. Anyway, moving on. And this is also very interesting too. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Swords bringing you the clarity, from above, and you've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Like that's a lot of energy, a lot of intellect, a lot of intelligent people helping you, and then you get gleaning your own clarity as well. I mean, and you're getting the help, and you're getting the wisdom. Remember this: the authoritative figure, and the wisdom that this card asks you to look for. Finds an older individual that can give you wisdom. So this is amazing, and you've got changes coming, and inspiration is coming down through you. Maybe that's what's going on with this of Ace of Swords, that you're getting downloads of clarification with the Ace of Swords, lightning bolts going off in your head. And this is saying, write them down so you can apply them in your life. These are divine gifts. These are both divine gifts. That's bizarre. I mean, I love the way, that's why I do the oracle messages, because it's amazing how they really correspond and seamlessly correspond and connect to the reads. Whatever read I'm doing, it's just amazing. And I hope you see that as well, that this is just kind of like little magic happening, a little miracle work going on here, because everything is that I did earlier, it seems to be connecting with this read. So moving on, we have got the Hanged Woman, or man, or however you see it, underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So here's the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the underlying energy. So the hangman to me is all about seeing something from another perspective. This hangman is just hanging from a tree, looking upside down. The light beams are all around, which means he is getting you downloads. His brain is thinking nonstop. He's trying to see something from a different perspective. So maybe on this venture here of what you love doing, you need to just stop and see how to make it more successful. So maybe look at it from a different angle, a different perspective, out of the box. And this is what the hangman represents to me, is just taking that time out. It's a necessary time out, just to stop, put the brakes on, and see if there's anything you can do better to improve a situation, whether in love, life, career, family, school, and just take a time out and see if you can think about it and see it from a different angle. And underneath the Wheel of Fortune says that's amazing, that's great, but make sure you take these lessons and whatever you're gleaning and apply them, and so that you don't get stuck in this energy for too long. Take what you need and leave the rest. So you know taking a little bit of time out, get all the knowledge you need, and then apply it quickly. And then what's going to happen here is that you're going to be able to hop on that Wheel of Fortune that is coming by you and ride it up to the top. So I think that is just fascinating, and it's all about getting being inspired by something you see, or around you too, could help you get to that Wheel of Fortune. Getting the inspiration, writing it down. Always, if you see someone doing something great, write it down. If you've had a great dream, write it down, and maybe it'll be the key to get you to the Wheel of Fortune. So anyway, that is a wonderful read so far. Let's end off with a little possible outcome, and advice. And remember, Libras, that you are the driver of your life. You make the final decision. You are the rider of the chariot, the driver of the chariot. This is all the situation that's on the table, but you get to make the ultimate decision. This is just a tool that you can co-create your life with. I just call another tool in the toolbox of life, and you take what you need and leave the rest. And I love it because it gets you out of your head. It gets all these thoughts and worries and fears, and it gets it down on paper, down in front of you, so you can look at it from thinking out of the box. You can get it out of here, see it on the table, and then make some decisions about it and how you can proceed and move forward. And that's how I see tarot, not as something crazy, or just a fabulous tool. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it resonated for you. So let's see what the final advice is for the Libras. The final advice, possible outcome, is the Six of Wands, which, look at them, they're celebrating. It looks like friends, family, something's going on here, a big celebration. So maybe whatever you're doing here is going to end up in celebration, that you can celebrate with others. Maybe we didn't really discuss the love factor, but maybe you got two love interests that are vying for your attention. These two love interests, and something might turn up out of it, or maybe you meet them at a celebration, which is going to help you out. But I have a feeling my take on this is these are people that are important people in your life, that can give you great advice, whether they're at your job, your boss, your dad, your brother, or a good friend, someone who can give you the advice you need for what you need it for. So anyway, this all looks lovely. I hope you have a great week, Libras, and I hope you'll come back and see me again. I've had a pleasure. This makes me so happy to see how this all worked out and connected so lovely. So have a great week, Libra Collective, and I hope you'll join me for another read soon. Thank you. Bye.